today I have a batch of, I need to think of a name for it. It's like, I think I call it XHot Garlic, ready to make up. So this has been fermenting for about 14 days now. I go with at least 10. I kind of go from there. Life's been a little busy. The first thing we need to do with this is I'm gonna get this weight out, which I just use a Ziploc bag filled with some more brine. So get that out. And I already have all of my jars sterilized here. I have my funnel sterilized. Everything's sterilized here. So we're gonna strain this out. I do want to keep the liquid. So let's do this the best. Let's not do it in there. How about that? Let's grab a bowl. All right, don't want to make a mess. Wife just cleaned the house. So here we go. We're gonna strain this out. I do want to keep the brine, because some of the brine is going to go into the sauce itself, and then I also keep the brine. If any of you guys are from the South, you'll know what I'm talking about when I talk about pepper sauce. You know, for your collard greens and your turnip greens, this stuff's better, I'm telling you. All right, so we got that. Get her strained out there. This is gonna go into my high-powered blender. Right. Try to have as little spillage as possible. Right. And if you guys have watched any of my other videos, you'll know that this is habanero, cayenne, and jalapeno. It's a mixture of all of that. And then to this, so there's already 6 cloves of garlic that went in with the ferment, but can't call it XHot garlic without more garlic. So I got 20 cloves of garlic going in. With that, we have a tablespoon of coriander. We have a tablespoon of mustard powder. We have 3 tablespoons of monk fruit sweetener. You can use sugar, erythritol, you know, whatever your fancy is there. And then I'm gonna do 1 cup of white vinegar. And then I need 1 cup of this liquid here. I'm gonna do it over my sink, so I don't make a huge mess. Let's see. Did I get it? Oh, it's probably about a teaspoon more. Look. It tastes so yummy. The rest of this, like I said, I'll save it. Use it for pepper sauce for turnip greens that we'll be growing this fall. Put this jar to the side. A little bit washed. Clean up my area here, because after this is going to be time to bottle. Oh, and to this, I also add about a teaspoon of xanthan gum. It is a 1/4 teaspoon measure. This and the mustard powder help it from separating quite as quickly. It will still separate, which is fine. You just shake it and it's ready to use. But this just helps it separate a little less quickly. So I'm gonna run off, put this in the blender, and I'll be right back. Now, I don't want to do it too long with a high-speed, powerful blender like this, because I don't cook mine. I like to keep the probiotic effects of the ferment, so don't do it for too long in your high-speed blenders, because it will eat this stuff up. So yeah, and so let's see. I want to look at this consistency, but I think I'm gonna have to add a little bit more brine to it. I'm gonna give it a taste, also see if it's more vinegar or brine. Don't mind all the chicken on the stove there. We're doing some cooking for a family. Flavor's good. I'll use the back of the spoon so you can, well, I'll just use a different spoon. That way you can see that I'm not double dipping for sure. So if you couldn't tell when you saw just how thick this is, I would like it to be more pourable. Now, this is really nice like it is. And I also don't put it through a food mill or anything. I like to keep the pepper that's in there. So what I need to do is add about another half cup of brine. Do we want to do a half cup? Let me grab a tablespoon measure. Hold on. All right, so half cup is going to be so 2 tablespoons to an ounce, 4 ounces to a half cup. That's 8 tablespoons. And I like to use the brine because it preserves the flavor. So that's another half cup of brine. We'll see how that makes it out. Back to the blender and I'll be right back. All right, same spoon from earlier that I have not licked off of. That's a lot better. Still think, man, look at this color. Still think I don't know. I kind of like it. This thickness. This isn't really like it's pourable. I don't put one of those little tops here like you would see like on a Tabasco or something like that on it. So it is going to be a little thick to get through that funnel. So let's make it a little smoother. Let's go with another half cup. Like I said, it's going to be 8 tablespoons. I like it thicker so that it stays on what you put it on, but I also don't want it too thick where it's just kind of like maybe if I was making a like a sauce, like an actual sauce to go on a chicken, that would be a good thickness. But this is, I'll put this on chicken too, don't get me wrong, but I also use it on things like eggs, and I use it on like everything, French fries, you name it, I use it. So I want it to be a little more pourable. Be right back. All right, so check it out one more time, but I think this is gonna be good. As I saw it kind of blending, you can see this time I have some on the lid. Every drop, gotta save it. So now you have oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. All right, that's gonna be a lot better. Though, let's see how the flavor changed. It's good. The heat builds. It's just sweet enough to keep the habaneros kicking in the back of my throat. It's just sweet enough to counterbalance the acidity, but it's not a sweet sauce by any means. I really like that. And so, last thing I'm gonna do is test the pH before jarring it up, because the last thing we want is a bottle bomb sitting there. So I use I won't give a brand because I'm not endorsed or anything like that. So I use this one. You can probably find it on Amazon just by looking at the color. It's not too crazy expensive. I think it was less than $100 for sure. It was probably, I can't remember, to be honest. It was probably around like 40, 50 bucks. But it's highly recommended by other people that I watch that make hot sauces. So, see what our final pH is on this sauce. Now, FDA is gonna have you be below 4.6, which I'm at 4.0. I would like that lower. I would like it lower, but I don't want to thin it out too much. It's shelf stable, don't get me wrong. It just might possibly, well, I don't know. All the sugars might be used up in it. Because I can tell you, it was not fermenting anymore. Based on the appearance, it was not bubbling anymore. So I don't think we're gonna have an issue with a bottle bomb. Even with all the added garlic, I don't think we're gonna have an issue. So that was at 4.0 pH. Like I said, FDA less than 4.6 is shelf stable. I am good. I usually like to go for like 3.6 pH. Didn't quite make it there. Probably what I could have done instead to get the pH even lower would have been to add another half cup of vinegar that second time versus another half cup of brine, and that would have gotten a little bit lower, probably closer to like 3.9, 3.8. But I'm happy with where it is. So we're gonna bottle this up. There's a few people at work that want this. I'm out. I've gotten to where I eat basically one of these a week at least. I also have another sauce that I make that's a habanero pineapple. That one is not pineapple, sorry, habanero grapefruit. That one is really good on eggs. So we're gonna bottle this up, and that'll be it. So get some of that sanitizer out of there, so we're not. It's a food safe. It's honestly, it's white vinegar. pH is so low it kills anything. So it is a food safe. It's acetic acid, 5% acetic acid, food safe sanitizer. So we're gonna fill these up. Ooh, that was close. I'm gonna finish filling these up, and I'll be back once they're finished. Now that we have these filled up, I've already kind of done it with these others. I'm just gonna just wipe the rim with some of the sanitizer just to make sure I've got all of the sauce cleaned out from the air exposed parts. And then I'm also gonna make sure, well, this one here got hot sauce in the lid. The rest of them are already sanitized, but I want to make sure that I don't have anything exposed to just air. So I'm going to clean that out as well. Give it another spray. Help get this stuff. There we go. Help get the stuff out of the cracks. And then wipe it out with this guy. And then we have a nice, beautiful bottle of sauce. Now, because it's so thick, I'm not gonna put the lids all the way on these just yet. I need to let some of these air bubbles escape. But I'll tighten this one up so you can see the consistency of this guy is, I mean, it's like melted butter. Gotta love it, gotta love it. All right, well, I have a bunch left. I don't have any more bottles at the moment. And so what I'm gonna have to do is just put it, I'm gonna put it into a pint jar probably. I'll save that for myself. This will go to some coworkers, and I'll get another batch started. I'll make another video actually showing making up the batch. I have one for making the green sauce on my channel. Same process, different ingredients. Yeah, so thanks for watching. This is Gotham Trading Post, and I'll see you back.